What's up, Dunkers and Dunkettes? It's Wayne Duncan, No Vision Duncan, and we're here with the Madden 22 Los Angeles Chargers. Every time I hear that, I want to say San Diego Superchargers, but it's the LA Chargers. Realistic rebuild. If you check the scoreboard, still holding on to that one Super Bowl. Desperately need another ring on our finger. And if you looked at real life, what the Chargers did, they made a big move. Not going to say who it is. Y'all already know who it is. But we're going to try to replicate that in the off season, but it's not the off season. It's preseason, year one. Let's waste no more time. Let's go ahead and meet the squad. And at quarterback, we got Justin Herbert. Now, Justin Herbert is one of my favorite young quarterbacks in the league. I said when he came out in the draft, I thought he was going to be the best quarterback, and I still think he's going to be the best quarterback from his draft class. I think Joe Burrow might have the slight edge with him making it to the Super Bowl and all, but I think Justin Herbert is going to be the best quarterback in that class. No disrespect to Joe Shiesty, though. And then Austin Eckley, one of the most underrated running backs in the league, one of the best dual threat running backs in the league, can catch the ball out the backfield. Rightfully got that superstar dev. Got Gabe Neighbors at fullback, and then Keenan Allen. Probably the best slot receiver in the league with that X factor, and then Mike Williams with that superstar dev, big body receiver who just got paid by the Chargers in real life. I think it was like, can't remember, it might have been like 60 mil, 3 year, 4 year, but we're going to try to give him the bag here in Madden, renegotiate with him with the contract because we do definitely want to keep him. They did draft Joshua Palmer in the third round. We're going to try to develop him, but we also got Jalen Guyton, so they can battle it out for that wide receiver 3. Shout out to Andre Roberts, one of the best return man. Then we got old man Jared Cook, 34 years old, kind of a Band-Aid. He could retire at the end of the year. We do got some young guys behind him. We got Donald Parham Jr. We got Trey McKitty, who they took in the third round. So probably need to upgrade tight end. Ever since they lost Hunter Henry, even though he was mostly injured most of the time when he was with the Chargers, but tight end, definitely a position we need to look to upgrade. Then at left tackle, they did take Rashawn Slater in the first round. He's a guy that I wanted the Vikings to draft, but he fell to the Chargers, so he's going to be our franchise left tackle. Then you got Matt Fiedler, kind of a Band-Aid, still solid. Center, they got Corey Linsley, brought him from the Green Bay Packers, one of the best centers in the league, paid him big money. And then right guard, probably the weakest position on our offense. Definitely need to upgrade. Definitely need to bring somebody in. And then Brian Bulaga, another former Green Bay Packer, kind of a Band-Aid though, but still solid. So we're going to rock with him. Justin Jones is okay. Left end. Jerry Tilley, their former first-round pick, do got that star dev, so going to try to develop him. Linval Joseph, former Viking, but is a Band-Aid, but he's still solid. So they brought him in free agency. Then Joey Bosa, one of the young faces on this defense. Beast. One of the Bosa brothers. And then middle linebacker, it's kind of complicated for us to do. We got not Kyler Murray. We just did Kyler Murray. We got Kenneth Murray. Kenneth Murray Jr. out of Oklahoma, who played with Kyler Murray. He is our middle linebacker one with that star dev, but for some damn reason, they got Drew Tranquil rated at a 75, a point over him, 26 years old. And then they got Kaiser White, who I didn't know was a 77 overall. He's our best middle linebacker, but he's in a contract year. You got Tranquil, who I've always liked, at a 75 overall, so he's older than White and 2 points lower. Then you got Murray down here. So I don't know what the hell we're going to do. We're definitely going to rock with Murray as our middle linebacker one. But when it comes to Tranquil and White, I don't know what the hell is going on. They did draft Nick Neiman in the draft. And then we got Uchenna Nwosu. Does have that star dev in the contract year, but because of that move they made in real life, Uchenna Nwosu, unfortunately, might become a sacrifice. And then they did draft Chris Rumph the second. And then Chris Harris Jr., they brought him over from Denver. Still solid. Mike Davis is still here. And then Asante Samuel Jr., their first-round pick at corner, slot corner. He's going to be our future cornerback one. And then Nasir Adderley, star dev, going into his third year. And then Derwin James, just like Joey Bosa, one of the young faces on the defense. beast. Dustin Hopkins, solid. Ty Long, okay. That's the team. That's the squad for the preseason. Hopefully we have no injuries. This is year one, though. Year one is not no biggie. I know they didn't make the playoffs in real life, but we want to try to win at all times. So we want to try to make the playoffs. Damn it, we want to win the Super Bowl year one. I know when I first started this, I said year one, it don't matter. No, year one matters. Everybody has everybody on their roster, no injuries, no pre-existing injuries. So year one matters. Even though we didn't build this roster, we setting up the depth chart the way we like it. We're going to see what the results are. So let's go ahead and get through the preseason. No injuries. No injuries. Don't really care about wins and losses. We can lose every goddamn game in the preseason. See Linval Joseph getting banged up. And we go 0-3, so that's kind of okay. We do have to cut 6 people, though. So Easton Stick, don't really need 3 quarterbacks from the roster. Don't plan on Justin Herbert getting hurt, but we're going to keep Easton Stick on the practice squad. Tight end, we're going to go ahead and cut Matt Overton. Don't really need a long snapper. We'll move. Should we move Brendan James to the practice squad? I think so. We'll move Brendan James, the rookie, practice squad. I don't know why they signed Isaiah Buggs, but we'll move him to the practice squad. Amen. Good luck saying that last name. Amen to you, sir. You made the practice squad. Come on, Hall. And that should be everybody. And that is everybody. Let's go ahead, upgrade the team, set the depth chart up the way we like it. And we'll just feed the field general. He's already scheme fit. So upgrade everybody else. Go ahead, set the depth chart the way we like it, and get on to week 1. So as we know, we got Justin Herbert, quarterback 1, Austin Eckler, Gabe Neighbors, Kitty, Keenan Allen, Williams, Guyton, Palmer, Parham, Cook. We got Slater, Filer, Lindsey, Ibushi, Bulaga, Justin Jones, Tillery, Linval Joseph, Joey Bosa, Kenneth Murray, Chinna Nwosu, Chris Harris. We're going to rock with Asante Samuel as cornerback 2, and he's also going to play the slot. And everything else looks good. Andre Roberts, return man. Slot receiver, though, they want Joshua Palmer as the slot. Not against it, but Keenan Allen being one of the best, probably the best slot receiver in the league. We're going to go with him. And then we're going to go with Mike Williams. And you know what? They want Joshua Palmer there. So we're going to put Joshua Palmer there at receiver. Actually, should we give Jalen Guyton? We'll put Jalen Guyton there for now. And see if Palmer can work his way up. Edge rushers are perfect. Jared Tillery should be number 2. And then Murray should be number 3. And slot corner should be Asante Samuel Davis. So that's the team. Let's get on to week 1. See if we can make the playoffs with the Chargers. Now, we are in the AFC West. And if you look at it in real life with the Broncos, trading for Russell Wilson. Chargers, trading for Khalil Mack. Chiefs are the Chiefs. Raiders making the playoffs after everything they went through. Probably the best. This is probably the best division going into the next season in real life, and it's going to be a tough ass division to win in the game. Especially when it's always hard when you got to go up against the Chiefs. We're going to set it to 7 wins, though. We don't want Brandon Staley to get fired. And let's go ahead and look at the top prospects for the draft. We do have some holes or some weak positions on the team. Still need to build that O-line up. Still need the defense is really the weakest part of this team. So we're really going to look heavily on the defensive side. I see some quarterbacks, but we got our quarterback. So let's go ahead and get on to week 1. We got the Washington football team / Commanders. See if we can get the win against them on the road. And we do, 24-21. It's a close game. Won by a field goal. And both teams are pretty even. It was pretty even. We was down at the half. Came back in the fourth quarter. Both quarterbacks throwing a touchdown and a pick. Justin Jackson had a touchdown. Mike Williams, Jalen Guyton had 5 catches. So nice game all around from everybody. Chinna Nwosu, Joey Bosa with sacks. Asante Samuel, his first career pick. He also had 9 tackles. Dustin Hopkins was perfect. So nice win. Nice win on the road to kick off the season. And we have to play the Cowboys next. See if we can beat the Cowboys. Easton Stick just got signed by the Raiders. That's okay. We do have an injury. And it is Austin Eckler and our rookie Rashawn Slater. So that hurts. So that's going to take a big blow to our running game. So we need Joshua Kelly, Justin Jackson, those guys to step up. And we have the Cowboys. We are at home. So hopefully that helps us a little bit. And they dropped 40 on us. So it was expected. No Austin Eckler, no Rashawn Slater, 66 yards rushing. Justin Herbert tried to do it all, but we had 2 turnovers. We were down big at the half. It was like 24-7. So Justin Jackson, Joshua Kelly, they tried their best, but they're not Austin Eckler. Keenan Allen tried his best, went crazy, played his heart out. Joshua Palmer had a touchdown. Pipkins, whatever his name is, Trey Pipkins, he gave up a sack trying to fill in for Rashawn Slater. Linval Joseph had a sack. Joey Bosa had a pick. Tony Pollard had a special teams touchdown. So it's a bad game. I mean, we get Rashawn Slater back, but we are missing Austin Eckler. And let's check out the mock draft 1. As the Chiefs are 0-2. That's crazy. And they have us projected 19, have us taking the right end. We could use a left end. I like Jerry Tillery at right end. So I like it. Chad Franklin is a pick. It's realistic. A need. We might take him. So let's see if we can keep the Chiefs on a losing streak. They are starting off slow, 0-2. Let's see if we can beat them. Probably not. Don't have Austin Eckler. We need to throw the ball, and they beat our ass 38-17. Chiefs get their first win of the season. 2 turnovers. It must have been fumbles because Justin Herbert did not throw a pick. Running back, oh my God, Justin Jackson. 2 fumbles, bruh. 2 fumbles. Mike Williams with a touchdown. Keenan Allen. Guyton with a 29-yard bomb. Balaga, 4 sacks, man. Showing the age. Joey Bosa, 2.5. Kenneth Murray. Ryan Smith, of all people, our 4th cornerback with a pick. But, man, 2 fumbles from Justin Jackson. I kind of want to bench him for that. Do have another injury, and it is Ryan Smith. So, had a pick, 4th cornerback with a pick, and then he gets hurt. So, that's sad for him. We are going to start Joshua Kelly, maybe even Roundtree. Put him in because we cannot have our running back fumbling twice, so that's kind of a punishment for Justin Jackson. And then Justin Jones has a chance to go up depth trait. So if he can go up depth trait, that's one less position that we have to upgrade in the offseason on this defense. And it is a TV game. I think it's a Monday Night Football game against the Raiders. They are leading the division right now. We get Jerry Tillery back. Make sure that he's the rush DT2 because I know how Madden likes to do me. And you know what? We're going to keep Justin Jones there for now just to see if he can hit that dev trait. And we win 34-24, so we get the dub. Monday night. Shut the running game down. I think he hit it. We have a new star dev. 4 turnovers for the defense. I was just talking shit about how our defense is the weakest part of this team. 4 picks against Derek Carr. We did give up 6 sacks though on the O-line. And look at that. I start the rookie, Roundtree. He comes in, and he's like, fuck Justin Jackson with those 2 fumbles. I'm finna show you how to run the ball hard and hold on to it. And, oh, look at that. Justin Jackson got in anyway. Had a touchdown. Jalen Guyton went crazy. Did his thing. Jared Cook. Okay. Brian Bulaga's giving up a lot of sacks. Not liking that. And then Kenneth Murray with 2 sacks. Asante Samuel with a half a sack. Kenan Nwosu. 2 picks for Nasir Adderley. 1 for Murray, 1 for Chris Harris. Dustin Hopkins was perfect. Roundtree playing well. So with the defense playing the way they did, congratulations, Justin Jones, star dev. We do not need a left end now, unless he gets robbed of the dev trait, which is probably most likely going to happen. Kenneth Murray, 8 tackles, 2 sacks, and a pick for Player of the Week award on the defensive side in the AFC. Austin Eckler and Joshua Kelly are both back. And let's just make sure it's the way we want it. So we got Joshua Kelly's back. And then Justin Jackson played well. So we'll put him back in. Rush D tackle, we're going to go with Tillery. Now that Jones is a star dev, I'm proud of him. So both of our defensive ends are star dev now. Let's see if we can beat the Cleveland Browns at home to go 3-2. We don't. We lose by a field goal. Close game. Not mad about it. They killed us with the running game. They did what they do best. We shut them down on 3rd down, so I feel like this is a game we could have won. They just scored more points than us. That's how you win the game. 2 touchdowns for Austin Eckler. A touchdown for Keenan Allen. Jalen Guyton had 4 catches. Sack and a half for Linval Joseph. Kenan Nwosu, half a sack. Derwin James getting his first pick of the season. So, weird start to the season. I think we're 2-3. Only a game behind in the division. And we have the Baltimore Ravens. Let's see if we can beat them. And we don't. Lose by a touchdown. So we are at the bye week. Probably going to make some changes, depth chart-wise. We couldn't stop the running game. So teams that run the ball are running the ball against us. And we can't stop it. We can't do nothing. Austin Eckler, coming back from injury, he starts slow. Jalen Guyton, 5 catches, 92 yards, so he played well. Keenan Allen with a touchdown. Kaiser White with a pick. Dustin Hopkins, touchdown. Not bad. And I think we're not going to make any changes till we get to week 8. We do have Ryan Smith, Rashawn Slater's back from injury. Because it is a bye week, let's go ahead and upgrade the team. And check out any contracts that we have. Any contracts. Hopefully there's no big ones. We do have Mike Williams, so they paid him in real life. I think it was about this, 4 years. I think it was like $60 million. So we're going to give him this. He wants more money. He can have it. Chris Harris will wait till the offseason. Same thing with Linval Joseph, Jericho, all those old guys. Kaiser White. I don't know. We got Tranquil. We'll wait on that. Justin Jackson, probably not. We've got Joshua Kelly and Roundtree. Chinonwosu. With the name that they traded for in real life, Sacrifice. And then Jalen Guyton, Kyler Fackrell. We don't really need those guys. But Justin Jones, definitely want to work out a deal with him. And we are at mock draft 2. 6-1 Patriots, by the way. And let's see how the mock draft changed. I think I might have passed this. Oh, top 10, top 5, top 6. Defense end, DJ Byrne. A power moves. I like it. I like it. If we don't bring back Justin Jones. But I kind of want to bring him back. Hit the dev trade. He deserves it. So we need to work out a deal with Mike Williams first. He wants more salary. He wants more bonus. 70 mil. He accepts. And then Justin Jones, we'll give him 3-year deal. $10.5, just a little under $3 million for the cap hit a year. We got both of those boys back. Week 8, let's see if we can beat the 6-1, the hot 6-1 Patriots at home. Let's give them their second loss, and we don't. 29-17. So might need to make some changes to the depth chart. Couldn't run the ball. It's not Justin Herbert. Offensive line giving up 5 sacks. It's not Austin Eckler, really. Joshua Palmer. So he had a big game, as you would say. It's probably time to put him in now over Jalen Guyton. And it's probably time to put in Tranquil over Kaiser White. And we're just going to make a couple of changes. See what these other guys can do. And maybe even Joshua Kelly. We'll put in Joshua Kelly. We'll put in Palmer. And we'll put in Tranquil. So slot receiver, it's going to be Palmer now. Linebacker is going to be Tranquil and Murray. So those are the 3 changes we're making. It makes sense. Some of the guys that we're not bringing back, they're going to be gone. And then the guys that are still going to be here, we want to give them those reps now. Corey Linsley is out. That's going to hurt our old line and our running game. But let's see if we can beat the 2-6 Philadelphia Eagles on the road. 50 bomb on them. 50 bomb. After I take full credit. I take full credit, man. Full credit. Those 3 changes we made on the depth chart, right after that, 50 bomb. 52-21 gets the Eagles on the road. On the road. 228 rushing yards. after I sat Justin Jackson, you're benched the rest of the year. As soon as I put his ass out, put him back down on the depth chart, third running back, put in Joshua Kelly. Look at the results. 228 rushing yards, and then we shut him down. I put in Dan Tranquil, middle linebacker, too. 20 yards rushing allowed. Beautiful game. Beautiful game. 3 touchdowns for Justin Herbert. 162, so it was mostly Austin Eckler, but look at Joshua Kelly, though. 2 touchdowns. He's running back 2 next season. Miles Sanders killed us in the receiving game, though, but Keenan Allen did great. Palmer gets in, first game starting, touchdown. Making an instant impact. Donald Parham, who could be our future starting tight end, getting a touchdown. Tillery, Bosa, Derwin James. So, good game, our best game so far. And we are 3-5. Still in it. Raiders leading with 5-3. Broncos 5-4. And we beat the Vikings 24-21. So 2-0 since the depth chart changes. So we made some adjustments and it's working out for us. We couldn't run the ball really, but killed them in the passing game. We shut them down on third down. We scored 17 points in the fourth quarter, and that was the difference. We got to Kirk Cousins 5 times. Shout out to Justin Herbert because I keep looking at his completion percentage, and it's like at least 75 every game. So he's efficient. Austin Eckler with the touchdown. Joshua Palmer. Why didn't I start that boy week 1? Him and Keenan Allen. Mike Williams had 2 catches. Jalen Guyton still had a catch. Quessenberry giving up sacks. I mean, no Corey Linsley. That's going to happen. Chinnu Nwosu, Linval Joseph, Joey Bosa, Justin Jones, Asante Samuel, all with sacks. And Sear Adderley with a pick. They missed the field goal. Shout out to Randy Bullock because he cost them the game. And we are sitting at 4-5. So a game behind everybody else in the division. Let's see if we can beat the 2-7 Pittsburgh Steelers. And of course, they'll be the team to end my little winning streak. They probably don't even have Big Ben because they usually cut them in the preseason. Sunday night football game too, so TV game. We took a L. Yep, Dwayne Haskins. Austin Eckler, though, he did great. 125 yards. Jalen Guyton went crazy. 8 catches, 131 yards. Why is he in, though? Keenan Allen, Palmer. I don't see Mike Williams. He must have got hurt. Joey Bosa, Chris Harris, all with sacks. Chris Harris and Asante Samuel with picks. Dustin Hopkins was perfect. So we do have an injury. Mike Williams is back. That's great to see. Let's make sure our depth chart is the way we want it. I'm going to keep Palmer in, even though Guyton went crazy. Check out the injury. And it is second time this season. So we're going to go with Roundtree and Kelly. We're not liking Justin Jackson right now. And we win 27-21 in overtime. I think no Austin Eckler. Yep, it was an overtime game. It really didn't run the ball, though, so we leaned on Justin Herbert. 344 yards passing. 2 touchdowns for Joshua Kelly. Keenan Allen went crazy, over 100 yards. Mike Williams had a touchdown. Joshua Palmer, 2 catches. Balaga giving up sacks. Justin Jones, Jerry Tillery, the DNs putting in work in the trenches. So, I mean, we're grinding it out right now, grinding it out in the division, pretty much even all across the board. Like I said, this division is going to be tough, always, in real life, in the game. Got the Chiefs here, see them making a comeback. And we got Joe Burrow, Joe Shiesty, who we talked about. Probably pissed off that I said that Herbert was the best quarterback from that draft class, and he's proven me right. 35-14, we beat the Bengals on the road. And we shut the running game down. Passed the ball well, no turnovers. That's what I like to see. Herbert, 4 touchdowns, no picks. 75% completion, like I said. Does that every game. Justin Jackson, shout out to him. Kelly. So using all the running backs, Joshua Palmer. Beast. We might have a new star in our hands at receiver. Jared Cook, Steven Anderson with a touchdown, our third tight end. Joey Bosa, Justin Jones, Chris Covington, backup D tackle. Joey Bosa, Chris Harris with picks, and Dustin Hopkins finally misses a field goal, but McPherson also missed one, so even. And if you look at the playoff picture, we're only a game behind in the division. Broncos and Chiefs with 7 wins. We are actually not in, so, and only one team in our division, so that fucking sucks. So it looks like you might have to win a division to even make the playoffs. So it's going to be tough. I thought maybe having 3 teams in our division would give us a better chance at making the playoffs. So we're just going to have to try to win a division. Sante Samuel has a chance to go up to superstar dev. What do we need to do? Hold the Giants to 150 passing yards. That's possible against Daniel Jones. 2 picks for Sante Samuel. That's possible. So let's see if we can get it done. Go up to superstar dev. I would love for that to happen. And let's see if we can beat the Giants at home. Let's get Sante Samuel. That dev trait, 21-7. 7 points. Hopefully they just ran it with Saquon Barkley and then throw it a lot. They had, oh my God, I hate Madden. 9 yards away from a superstar dev. 2 turnovers. They went for it on 4th down 3 times, so they were aggressive. 9 yards away from a superstar dev for Sante Samuel. That's Aggie as hell. Jared Cook with a touchdown. Matt Fielder giving up 2 sacks. Joey Bosa with a sack. Chindawosu, Tranquil. So, Sante Samuel probably didn't hit the superstar dev, but it's all right. 9 yards, though. I feel like Madden just, they love teasing you. Like, watch you get 2 picks this next game, or watch you get 2 picks, or some crazy stat we hold Patrick Mahomes like 90 yards passing or something. But they are 8-5, Raiders 7-6. This is probably the most important game, TV game too, by the way. And we have our last 2 games against the Broncos, Raiders, so division games, playoff implications. But this is our playoff game right now. We need to win this game, get a game behind them. Can't drop 3 games behind. Big game. We need to win this. And we don't. Lose by a touchdown, so we're most likely not going to win the division. We have to try to sneak in to the wild card. Probably not going to happen, though. Looks like the AFC's having a good year all around. They killed us. Killed us in the passing game. We couldn't do shit against them. Justin Herbert really didn't. I mean, he played bad. Roundtree, 2 touchdowns for him. Joshua Palmer with a touchdown. We abused Mike Rimmers. Tranquil starting to come alive. Joey Bosa, Chris Harris, and Sante. I told you. He's going to come back, have 8 tackles and a pick. Should have did that last game. Just know Madden so well, man. A lot of guys back from injury. 6-8, though. Let's go ahead, just hit our goal, get the 7 wins, just get it out the way. And we do. We beat the Texans. Last 2 games against division opponents. Maybe if we win those 2 games, maybe we can sneak in. So let's see if that happens. We ran the ball well, no turnovers, 11 third down conversions. I love it. No turnovers for Justin Herbert. Joshua Kelly, leading rusher, 2 touchdowns for Roundtree. He's having a hell of a year. Donald Parham with the touchdowns. Kenan Nwosu, Chris Harris, Dustin Hopkins. Don't start doing this now. You were great first half of the season. Don't need you costing us games now. And the Broncos are all the way down at 5-10. So looks like the Chiefs clinched the division. But is there a wild card spot open? Is there a wild card spot available? Doesn't look like it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, the Ravens, who also beat us, if they can fall apart, melt down, and we finish ahead of the Raiders, Bills, Dolphins, we can get in. So we just need everything to go our way. And we win this game 8-8. So 8 wins. I love get 8 wins. I always try to get to 500. Even though it wouldn't be 500 if we finish 8-9. I'm so used to the 8-8 records. 34-27. Ran the ball well. No turnovers. 2 touchdowns. No picks. Austin Eckler came back. Touchdown. Joshua Kelly, 2 touchdowns. Mike Williams had a breakout game. He's been kind of quiet this season. No sacks, no picks, no field goals, no problem. Get the win, get the dub. And let's see if we can finish the season finale against the 8-8 Raiders. Who's going to come in second in the division? Can we get a W? But before we do that, let's see if there's even a spot available in the AFC. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damn teams finished with 10 wins. That fucking sucks, because if we beat the Raiders and the Colts lose, we'd be the first team out. So we're not going to make the playoffs, but let's try to be first team out. Let's try to finish second in the division. I'll be happy with that. We get the win. Second in the division, 9 wins, 500 team. First team out of the playoffs. I mean, that's a successful first year for us, with the Chargers of real life not making the playoffs. I don't even remember what their record was, but I don't think it was 9-8. So 9-8, 2 games behind the Chiefs, second in division, first team out the AFC, with the AFC having a hell of a year. That's good. That's a good starting point for us. If you look at the ranks, we were 19 in points per game, 10 in pass yards per game. I told you Justin Herbert is that dude. Rushing yards was kind of off. I mean, Austin Eckler is more like a receiving back. Plus, he kept getting hurt. Had all these different running backs coming in. Defensive points per game, 18. Passing yards, 18. Rush, 15. So, middle of the pack. Stat leaders: Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Matt Ryan, all 5,000 yards. Derrick Henry, Nick Chubb, Christian McCaffrey, Devontae Adams, Randall Cobb, Chris Godwin, Aaron Donald, Melvin Ingram, DeMarcus Lawrence, Marlon Humphrey, Joe Hayden, Chris Harris Jr. with 6. Okay. Might have to give him a new contract. And then Fred Warner, Matt Milano, and Foyesade Olakun. Looking at the stats, we were 17th in offensive yards, 19th in defensive yards. I don't know if that's number 1 or dead last in points scored, but 18th in points allowed. Herbert, great year. I'd like to see more passing touchdowns, but overall, I don't like that completion percentage, 62%. But 4,500 yards, basically, 29 touchdowns, 10 picks, only 38 sacks. So, okay year for him. Average 4.8, but he was hurt most of the time, half of the season. Joshua Kelly had 8 touchdowns. He'll be our running back 2 next year. Justin Jackson had 3 touchdowns. He's in the contract year. He's gone. And then Roundtree, who will be our running back 3 next year, had 5 touchdowns. So nice spreading the ball around to all the running backs. Keenan Allen, 1,000 yards, 9 touchdowns. Jared Cook was great. Mike Williams kind of had a down year. We gave him that new contract. Palmer came on late when we played him, 700 yards, 46 catches, 6 touchdowns. Guyton only had 1 touchdown, so we're not going to bring him back probably. Parham had 2 touchdowns. Anderson had a touchdown. O-line, can't wait to see this. So Slater, who started slow, finished strong. Love that. Bulaga, old man, gave up the most. Questenberry, who's a backup, 9 games, 4 sacks. That's horrible. Feeler was actually good. Ibushi was actually good. I mean, I notice usually the right guards always do good, no matter what overall they are, though. Definitely need to still upgrade that position, but we might give him a contract, to be like a backup. And then Corey Lindsey, he was kind of hurt. Pickens, he filled in for Sean Slater a couple of times, so only giving up 2. That's okay for him. Asante Samuel, 100 tackles for a cornerback. Hopefully that gives him a depth trait. And he had 4 picks. Could have won Defensive Rookie of the Year. And he had a sack. Kenneth Murray had a great year. Derwin James had a great year. So did Nasir Adderley. Bosa. Chinonda Bosa had a decent year, but might be a sacrifice. Chris Harris, hell of a year. As we saw, he was one of the lead leaders in picks. Mike Davis, trash. Didn't do shit. Tranquil, didn't do nothing. Linval Joseph was okay stopping the run. Justin Jones was great stopping the run. Tillery, year. Campbell, didn't even notice he had a pick. Ryan Smith had a pick before he got hurt. Joey Bosa led the team in sacks. Picks, of course, Chris Harris. Take a look at the forced fumbles. Joey Bosa, Tranquil, Nasir Adderley, Derwin James. Blocks, we had Nasir Adderley, Chinonda Bosa, Chris Rumph. Shout out Chris Rumph. Special teams, no safeties, no touchdowns. Kicking, we did miss 2 extra pointers, but they were blocked. So I'm not going to blame Dustin Hopkins on that. And he had 2 field goals blocked. So he really only missed 1 field goal. So we'll probably bring Dustin Hopkins back inside the 2014 times for Ty Long. But he averaged under 50 a punt. Probably need a new punter. Yearly awards, MVP went to Mr. Brady. Coach of the year went to Urban Meyer. Okay. Offensive player of the year, Patrick Mahomes. Justin Herbert at 7. Defensive player of the year, Melvin Ingram, who was a former Charger. Joey Bosa coming in at number 2. Offensive rookie of the year, T. Lawrence. And then defensive rookie of the year, J.O.K. Asante Samuel coming in at number 2. Best QB, Patrick Mahomes. Herbert at 7. Running back, Derrick Henry. Wide receiver was Tyler Boyd. We had Keenan Allen at 7. O-line, Wyatt Teller. D-line, Melvin Ingram. Linebacker, Joey Bosa. So we got us one. We got an award. Best DB, Marlon Humphrey. We had Chris Harris at 4. Asante Samuel at 5. And then best kicker, Fairbairn. And we had Dustin Hopkins at 7. So overall, even though we didn't make the playoffs, great year. 9-8, second in the division, first team out of the AFC. I'll take that. I'll take that. And I'll take that contract extension, by the way. I'll take this upgrade players. And let's get on to the offseason. See if we can pull off that big trade that happened in real life. We might have to give up a little bit more than what they gave up. I think it was like a 2nd and a 6th round pick. I know the Bears ain't going to take that, but we're going to try to make it work. Might have to give up a 1st round pick or a player, so be it. And Super Bowl is Green Bay and Cleveland. Take a look at the Pro Bowl roster, see if we had anybody. So we have Keenan Allen at receiver. That's 1 for us. Hunter Henry, former Charger. Brian Bulaga made it at right tackle. So that's 2 for us. Melvin Ingram, just like Hunter Henry, former Charger. Joey Bosa makes 3 for us. Asante Samuel Jr. as rookie makes 4 for us. And Nasir Adderley makes 5. So hopefully Nasir Adderley and Asante Samuel go up to Superstar Dev. So we have 5 Pro Bowlers. Shout out to all of them. And before we see who wins the Super Bowl, let's see who got robbed of dev traits, stripped of dev traits, awarded some dev traits, awarded and then robbed of dev traits. And on the offensive side, not a damn soul. On the defensive side, of course, we know Jones went up in season. Asante Samuel does not go up after making the Pro Bowl. Okay. Chris Harris doesn't go up. Nasir Adderley made the Pro Bowl, didn't go up. So, we ain't get nothing. Disrespectful, man. But let's see who wins the Super Bowl. Probably the Packers. They had Randall Cobb, Devontae Adams, both leading the league in receiving, and they lose to the Cleveland Browns. Ronnie Harrison Jr., Super Bowl MVP. And as you see on the side, Tom Brady, Offensive Player of the Year, and MVP with Urban Meyer, Coach of the Year. And then AD, Aaron Donald, Justin Fields, and JOK. My boy JOK. But let's get on to the offseason. See how we can improve this Charger team. And mock draft 3. They have us taken, so I hate that the Jets are taking the quarterback. I'm glad I don't care about what's happening with the other teams as much as I used to. And they have us taking a goddamn wide receiver. No, sir. No, sirski. I'm okay with Joshua Palmer. And let's check out to see if we have any retirements. Could be Brian Bulaga. Could be Jared Cook, maybe. And it is, Andre Roberts, out of all people. So we lose our return man. We definitely got to get a new return specialist on this team. And let's see if we have anybody else we need to bring back. So Chris Harris, definitely want to bring him back on another year with them 6 picks. And he wants to test out free agency. Be my guest. Linval Joseph he played okay. Wasn't like a big difference maker. Let's just check out the stats one more time, see what he did. That's decent enough. Is that decent enough, though? It was a 1-year Band-Aid. We'll let him test. If there's nobody else better, we'll bring him back. I feel the same thing with Jared Cook, yeah. Same thing with Jared Cook. We'll wait to bring him back. Kazir White, no, sir. Justin Jackson, no. Chinna Nwosu, no. Jalen Guyton, no. Dustin Hop, yes. Fackrell, no. Campbell had a pick, but he's 29. Smith had a pick, but he got hurt. Parham, 2 years in the league. We don't have a tight end on the roster. We'll probably bring him back. Gabe Neighbors. We'll bring back Gabe Neighbors. We need a fullback. Damn, they got a lot of guys, man. All right, let's start from the bottom. Give this guy 2 years. Finish out his rookie contract. Chase Daniel, no, sir. That guy's a little too expensive. Abushi, played well. We'll give him a contract. He wants to test. He thinks he's some fucking superstar guard now because he only allowed 2 sacks. Hilarious, dude. It's fucking hilarious. Parham. I mean, he had. This is a weird roster, man. 2 touchdowns. I think we can bring him back. I think we bring him back for depth. I know we got McKitty. We're losing Cook for right now. Do we want to give $3 million? We'll wait on Parham. Probably bring him back with Linval Joseph and Chris Harris in the free agency. There might be some upgrades though. I mean, we have Justin Herbert on a rookie contract, so we're in that window where we need to win the Super Bowl while he's on that rookie contract. Got 2 more years. I'm so glad that the 5th-year options is back in franchise. I haven't seen it yet, but that'll help us out. And we can keep Herbert on this rookie contract probably not all 5 seasons. 3 more seasons. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Probably going into year 5. So we got Herbert. We got our 3 running backs. Got our fullback Gabe Neighbors back. We paid him. We got Palmer at receiver. I don't know why we just brought in Travis Fulgham and all these other receivers. McKitty's the only tight end on the roster. Was a 3rd-round pick, so we can try to develop him maybe. We got Pipkins back. He played well, so I want to bring him back. Feeler, horrible contract. We're stuck with him at guard. We definitely need a right guard. We got Jones. Hopefully they didn't rob him. Oh, my God. I hate this game. Got awarded a dev trade. Paid him a new contract, and they rob him. What about Tillery? He still has star. Don't have a D tackle right now. Got Tranquil for 1 year. Got Neiman, Chris Rumph, but we know who's going to be over there. Mike Davis did not play well. I'm thinking about putting him on the trading block. And we got our safeties. So really, we need punter and kicker. We need D tackle, tight end, right guard. Those are our big holes, weak spots on our team. Let's see what's sitting in free agency. And let me just make sure he isn't there. So before we do anything, let's try to make this happen. So in real life, they give up a 2nd and a 6. Now, I know in Madden that's probably not going to work. And it's actually pretty damn close. I don't know if they fixed why. This shit is broken, man. I mean, was it a 2023 draft pick? I got to look it up again. Yeah, so they were 2023 picks. So it wasn't even this year's draft. So a 2nd and a 6th from next year. See, and that goes down. So we might have to give them. They need like a cornerback or somebody. We can give them Mike Davis. Will they take that? No, they won't. What about a 2nd and a 4th next year? Nope, they won't take that either. About a 2nd and a 3rd next year. We might have to give them. All right, so that's close. So how about a 2nd next year And we'll give him like a fourth this year. Mike Davis. So I think Mike Davis and a fourth, that's better. A fourth this year, that's better than a 6th-round pick next year. And it's not even close. Not even close. So how the hell about that 6th round? Nope. I don't want to give up a first. How about a 2nd next year? How about a 3rd this year? And what about Mike Davis? What about Gilman? Will they take Gilman? They value Gilman a lot. They need a strong safety. Nope, they won't do it. How about a 2nd next year and a 3rd this year? It's close. I'll give him a player. I'll give him Mike Davis. Give him Mike Davis. Make it work. Do they even need a corner, though? Yes, they do. I don't know why it's not listed. So Mike Davis, a 3rd this year, and a 2nd next year. And because, yeah, we'll just do that. 2nd next year, 3rd this year, and Mike Davis for Khalil Mack. I know in real life it was a 2nd next year and a 6th next year, but I'm helping them out. I'm giving them a 3rd-round pick instead of a 6th and a player. Mike Davis, and they need big help at cornerback. And why is it not going through now? Do they just not want Mike Davis? Yeah. They don't want Mike Davis. So, will they do the 6th-round pick? You just rather take a pick? Okay. So, we're doing the 2nd and the 6th like real life, but I have to give up a current 3rd. So, we get the deal done with Khalil Mack. Welcome to the team. And we are in win mode, man. We got Justin Herbert, franchise quarterback, on a rookie contract. We got our running backs. Got Gabe Neighbors. We got our receivers. I mean, we could bring in Odell. Odell playing in L.A. But we got 2 receivers making big money. And I like Joshua Palmer. Gronk. I know he said he wants to play with Joe Burrow. But why not come and play for Justin Herbert? Why not come and play for Justin Herbert? We give him another weapon. We give McKitty a chance to develop. You know what? I actually don't hate that. I don't hate that. We do need a right guard. Andrew Norwell is there. Melvin Ingram we could bring back. Sebastian Joseph Day is there. Linval Joseph, of course he would be there. Jaron Reed. Sue. Chris Barnes is there. Need help at corner. All right, tell you what I'm going to do. Probably look to draft a punter. Kicker, I want my boy back. So, D-Hop, Dustin Hopkins, bring him back. We want Chris Harris back on a 1-year deal. Not going to lowball him too much because 6 picks. We also want Linval Joseph back on a 1-year deal. And if he doesn't have to take that, we'll probably draft a D tackle. And then on the O-line, I actually like Andrew Norwell on this team. Give him a 2-year deal, bump up the money a little bit. Get Andrew Norwell. And honestly, I like Gronk. Gronk to play with Justin Herbert. Big upgrade over Jared Cook. So I like Gronk, Norwell, Chris Harris. So we bring in 3 of our guys back and then add in 2 veterans, Rob Gronkowski and Norwell, to 2 positions that we definitely need to upgrade on the team. And I like it. I think that'll help us out. See if we can get them. And we get Gronk. We get Linval Joseph and Chris Harris back. Do not advance the week. And I think we're missing Andrew Norwell. And looks like the Dolphins have came in and the Raiders in our division trying to compete. Okay. We could go with a cheaper option. There is like a Brian Winters, Laurent Duvernay-Tardif, Kyle Long, but I'm fighting for Andrew Norwell. I mean, originally he wanted a 1-year deal, so maybe that's what we should give him. 1 year, $10 million. So yeah, let's do that. 1 year, we'll give him $10.8. How about that? Still not beating the Dolphins. Let's bump it up to $11 million. I'm willing to overpay to protect Justin Herbert. Don't want him getting hurt. And that should do it. Not giving Andrew Norwell any more money. If we don't get him, so be it. He rejects. He wants to go play for the Raiders or the Dolphins. So be it. We'll just go ahead and settle for another veteran, cheaper. I'm actually glad we didn't pay him all that damn money. Fit better, Duvernay-Tardif or Kyle Long. Duvernay-Tardif or Kyle Long. Now, Duvernay-Tardif is 31. Kyle Long, I mean, any, mini, money, mo, catch, talk about it, tell you, mama, don't you do the very best one, and you are it. Tardif. It will lowball him. I know he gets extra money, you know, being a doctor and whatever. So we'll bring in Tardif, like a little Band-Aid, just to have somebody on the roster. Oh, 5th-year option, I missed it. God damn it. And we got kicked out. I didn't even see it. Fuck me, man. I don't think it was Justin Herbert, though. Could have been somebody else. Can't even think. Maybe Derwin James. It's okay, though. Whoever it is, probably was like Derwin James or somebody. We'll We were going to pay them anyway, but damn. Hopefully it pops up again. It's gone. But we get Duvernay Tardif. There is a mock draft 5. Let's just see who they have us taking. They actually have, okay, I like that better. Jets, offensive line. Steelers, quarterback. That's better. Where are we? I'm not taking no damn receiver, bro. Not taking no receiver. And let's see, positions we need. We could still go tight. Ooh, I'm so glad we got Gronk because there's no tight ends in this draft whatsoever. They're all third round. This guy's elite, though. He's an athlete. 4.49, bruh. This dude ran a 4.49, 6'6", 260. I'm drafting him. I don't care. Nick McKinnon. We need a guard still, even though we brought in Tardif. But I don't see any offensive linemen either. D tackle, even though we did bring in Linval Joseph back. This guy looks okay. Keon Barner, we'll put him on the list. James Simmons looks okay. B's all around, all across the board. What's on your report card? 40 bench reps with elite speed and elite strength. I like Donovan Nance. And then we could use a middle linebacker if Tranquil isn't great this upcoming season. A hit power, B awareness, D power. How you got A hit power, D power moves? B zone. So Ramon Pete, look out for him. And we do need corner. We do need this guy got A catching, C press, C zone. Kind of short though, but he's fast as hell, strong as hell. He's a beast. Antonio Foster is who I want. Let's take a look at the other cornerbacks, just in case we don't get him. So I like Norris. Got Clay Greenfield. A kick return. Put him on the list just in case. I mean, we do need a return man. We lost Andre Roberts. A pressing, though. Julius Taylor, 4.36. Hell yeah. I want Taylor or Foster. And then we do need a punter. A kick accuracy, decent power. Sign me up. Nick Alman. So really, one of those two cornerbacks or Donovan Nance. And then that tight end. So those are the three guys I like in that punter. Got Khalil Mack, got Gronk. I think this was a win in the free agents period. I didn't even look at the recap, see where everybody else went, but I really don't give a damn. Kind of mad about that fifth-year option. I don't know who it might have been. Could have been Derwin James. I feel like it is Derwin James. I know it's not Herbert because he's only going into his third year. The only first-round guy I can think about. It could be Jerry Tillery, though. Could be him. Kenneth Murray. Nope, not Kenneth Murray. Is Derwin James already paid? So it's not Derwin James. So it must have been Jerry Tillery. So not crying about it no more. So looking at the draft, we do need. I didn't trade Mike Davis, so we still need a corner. D tackle. Still could use right guard. So whether the cornerback falls to us or the D tackle.
Now we turn to the Steelers.
So left tackle goes. Steelers going to go quarterback.
Okay, the Giants up now. They're on the clock. All right, the
I want one of those
Broncos are now
corners.
on the clock.
So Foster is projected to go 11. And Norris 15. I don't even know where we pick.
Okay,
we pick
the
at
Vikings
18.
on the clock now.
So if one of them goes
The
early,
Saints are now
we
on the
might
clock.
have to trade up
The Dolphins
to get the
now
guy
on
we
the
want.
clock.
But then again,
Okay, the
we could
Eagles
just
on the
go for a
clock
D
now.
tackle and
The
rock with
football
Michael
team
Davis
now on
for
the
another
clock.
year.
Let's see what they do. It's the
So
Lions
this
now on the
is where
clock.
they're projected to really
All right,
go.
on the clock
Let's see if
now,
any
the
of them gets
Bills.
taken. Let's see if
All right, it's
one of
the
the
Eagles now on
Norris
the clock.
goes. Norris goes. So Norris goes. We need Foster. Trade up with the Eagles.
The Giants are on the clock now.
Trade up with the Giants. So Giants, I'll give up my first and a fifth.
And now on the clock, it's the Raiders.
So it looks like it's too late. They took Foster. We didn't get the trade done in time. So
The
looks
Eagles
like
are
we
now
won't
on
be
the
taking the
clock.
cornerback this year.
Okay, it's the Falcons now on the clock. And the Chargers now on
And
the
that's
clock.
why I like
Who do
playing
they have
with
their eye
the
on?
I don't pause the draft. I like that pressure of trying to get the trade done while the clock is still running, even trying to draft a player with the clock running because it puts more pressure on you. It's more realistic that way. I know some of y'all like to, pause it and shit, but I like my games hard, man. Work hard game. B catching, A kit return, C press. So I don't really like that corner. I don't think he's not gonna take him right there. Definitely not gonna take that tight end. So we have our choice at D tackle. Was Julius Taylor the I forgot. It was 3 cornerbacks. Actually, no. It was 2. So I was going to trade up for somebody when I really didn't have to. So we can get Julius Taylor. And hopefully one of these guys, is deep at defensive tackle. So we're going to go with Julius Taylor. 6'3", 195. A press, runs a 4.36. He's big and he's fast. I like it. Julius Taylor, welcome to the team. Hidden Dev. I'm the draft king. He's a beast. So we finally got our cornerback. We didn't have to trade up. I forgot about him. And hopefully we can get a defensive tackle
On the clock now, it's
in
the
the
Chargers.
next round.
Time is ticking.
And there is a receiver that fell. Christian Boswell. We don't need him, though. 6'5", runs a 4.42, benches. Ooh. I mean, but we got him. We got a Mike Williams already. The tight end, Kennan is still there. There is a tackle that we could take, probably move in the guard. Impact blocking. But other than that, doesn't look good. The other skills, no DM. I mean, there's this guy, but he's kind of small for our scheme. So we really don't need him. What about the D tackles? So Keon Ford is there. Trey Craver. Do we go with him? Do we go with Craver? Now when I think about it though, we don't have a third round pick. So we either go with this guy, Ramon Pete, or do we go with Keon Ford? Who I'm really not liking all that much. So I think we're going to go with Ramon Pete. Yeah, I think we're going to go with Ramon Pete. Let's take him.
All right, the Seahawks are now on the clock.
He'll replace Drew Tranquill. We have him on a contract year. I mean, they got Nick Neiman too, so I feel
The
like we
Chargers
could have
now on
went
the
tight
clock.
end there or the D tackle, but it is what it is. Hopefully that tight end is still there. Nope, he is gone. But I mean, we got Gronk, so we could go guard here. Be awareness. That's about it though. He's aware. D pass block, no sir. Hatcher, we could. I mean, no. F and D's, not rocking with it. D block shedding. Feel like that second round pick, we reached for that middle linebacker. Now when I think about it, Nick Neiman still got Tranquil. We probably should have just traded down to get like a third round pick and see if we could have got that. See if we could have got that tight end. Because now I don't know what the hell to pick. Looks like it's going to be
Now
Holloway,
the Seahawks are on the clock.
the B
Who do they have
awareness.
their eye on? All right, now on the clock, the Chargers.
Still need to take a D tackle. Still need to take maybe another tight end. But man, I wanted that beast tight end, man. Run a 4.3 something or 4.4, and he was like 260. See, Aaron McCray, man, got that deep block shed and no F stamina. D power moves. C play recognition though. C power moves again. A stamina though. D power moves. See, like everybody got that. I mean, do we need another edge rusher? Somebody to sit behind Khalil Mack? We'll take him. Best player
The
available.
Seahawks are on the clock now.
Still need a D tackle. Still need a punter. Damn, man, that second
Okay,
round
the
pick, man.
Chargers up now.
Thinking about
They're
it,
on the
should have
clock.
really didn't want to take nobody there at that value, especially middle linebacker. Now think about it, man. Tranquil, Neiman. We could have we could have traded down, really, and then I could have got that tight end, and I could have got like one of those D tackles. So it was the wrong move to take that linebacker. Hopefully, his overall speaks for my decision. F, you fail. Looking for like a big left end that we can move in the D tackle. Poor. Don't like seeing that. So he's not going to work. This guy, 280, Jeremy Steele. Love the name. Elite agility at that size. We'll take him.
On the clock
Move him
now, it's the
inside.
Seahawks, and time is ticking.
And then with the final pick, let's go ahead and take that punter.
And the
I think he had
Chargers
like
now on the
8
clock. Who do
accuracy.
they have their eye on?
So we'll take that punter, Nick Alman. Welcome to the team.
Okay, next up, it's the Seahawks
88
on the
kick
clock.
power. Shout out to him. So got a new punter, and that'll do it for the draft. And let's see if we made the right decision with that second round pick. Kind of nervous. Actually, it wasn't bad. So maybe he was worth taking there. He's already almost better than Drew Tranquill. He's fast as hell. But Julius Taylor was our first round pick. And look at that. He just needs to work on his zone a little bit, but he's awesome in man, great at the press, okay with catching and tackling. Big as hell, 6'3", 195, and he has 94 speed. He's going to be a beast. Pair him up with Asante Samuel and Chris Harris having 6 picks. Makes our defense better. We needed to go heavily on defense because defense was weakest part of the Chargers. And then Ramon Pete doesn't like that he was drafted here. I don't give a damn. He's very balanced. Field general, run stopper, and pass coverage. He can do it all. He can even rush, edge rush. Look at that speed on him. So he's going to be a good player for us. Holloway, like him as a backup. Same thing with Whitfield. Same thing with Steele. And then, of course, Nick Alman is going to be our starting punter. But let's see who we missed out on, though. Running back, 82 overall. Normal dev, though, to the Bengals. Broncos, so 2 teams. Well, 1 team in our division. They get another receiver. But who was the player? I think it was one of the cornerbacks. I think Jamarcus Norris was one. He had hidden. And then the other one, okay, Donovan Nance, normal dev. So glad we missed out on him. Was James Simmons one of them? He had hidden, but I don't think I looked at him. Antonio Foster was the other one. 74 overall, normal dev. And I almost traded up for him. Thank you, Giants, for taking him. We could have got him in the second round, but normal dev. So, I'm glad we took the linebacker. And we got Pete. Julius Taylor came to us. Keon Barner was the other one. I mean, he had hidden dev, but we went with the cornerback. So, overall, good draft. We didn't really miss out on nobody. We were able to pull off the Khalil Mack trade. We just had to give up an extra third round pick. But 9-8, kicked out, second in the division, first team out of the playoffs, but we addressed the defensive side of the ball. We realized we got Justin Herbert on his rookie contract, so we made the Khalil Mack move, brought in Gronk, making moves, trying to win in the Super Bowl window with this rookie contract. That's the best time to try to build a Super Bowl team is when you have that rookie quarterback, great rookie quarterback on that rookie, cheap-ass contract. But that'll wrap it up for part 2, or for part 1, my bad. That'll wrap it up for part 1 until part 2, the next episode.